Hi, I'm Shevis Davis, the owner and the creative director of Paint with Faith. We're so excited to have this virtual experience with you. Here at Paint with Faith, we are a motivational painting experience, and our goal is to get you motivated through art. We also believe that if you can complete this painting class on today, then what else could you achieve in your life? Your goals, your dreams, or your desires? What could you achieve with just some motivation, some guidance, and just some faith or belief in yourself? So we want to encourage you to paint with faith. Well, I think we said enough. Let's go ahead and get to painting.
Hi everyone, my name is Odalis. Say hi Odalis. Hola, me llamo Odalis. Digan hola Odalis. We are Paint with Faith, basically a motivational painting company. Nosotros somos Pintando con Fe, una experiencia de pintura motivacional. We believe there's no mistakes in art, so today will be a room with no mistakes. Nosotros creemos que en el arte no hay errores. En este día vamos a hacer una demostración de arte en el cual no vamos a hacer ningún error. This is a canvas, not a canvas. Everybody say I can. So everybody snap your fingers. This will bring in positivity into the room. So if you think something negative, hear something negative, or say something negative, snap your fingers to snap out the negativity. Y ahora vamos a tronar nuestros dedos para quitar la energía negativa del ambiente. Vamos a traer energía positiva. Si piensas algo negativo, escuchas algo negativo o dices algo negativo, truena tus dedos para quitar la negatividad. So, we're going to extend our canvas and we're going to start by painting with the color yellow. We're going to start by doing a half circle at the corner of the canvas. Vamos a empezar con un medio círculo en este lado del canvas con el color amarillo. Luego vamos a hacer los pétalos de las flores. We're going to do the petals of the flower. See? Just like this. We're going to do another curved line right here. Vamos a hacer otra línea aquí. Vamos a empezar desde aquí abajo a conectar este pétalo. So we're going to start from here and we're going to connect this half of the petal with this one. Then we're going to do another petal here. Vamos a hacer otro pétalo aquí. Y vamos a empezar desde aquí a conectar este pétalo. And then we're going to do one last petal. Vamos a hacer el último pétalo. Vamos a empezar desde aquí y lo podemos conectar desde aquí. For our next step, we're going to be painting the background in yellow. Make sure that you don't overpass the color yellow onto the petals because we will be painting it in another color. Pause this part. So, en lo que estamos pintando, quiero hablarles de las cosas positivas en las que, sabes, han pasado de mi vida, cómo yo empecé con el arte. Yo empecé en el arte desde que estaba chiquita, pero siempre me enfoqué en otras cosas. Empecé cuando estuve en escuela de posgrado, en donde hice la realización que estaba interesada en el arte. Mi maestro de arte fue quien también me empujó, le gustó como yo pintaba y fue algo que poco a poco fui aprendiendo hasta ahora no lo practico mucho, pero siempre he dicho que cuando tenga la disponibilidad o de en verdad quiera ejercer esto, me gustaría hacerlo más frecuentemente. Normalmente yo sé que muchas personas dicen, oh, yo no puedo pintar, pero como dicen, en el arte no hay errores. Y aunque cometan errores, siempre pueden coger un brush y, sabes, corregirlo. So I was saying that I like painting. I like the art and, you know, looking at different canvases. And, you know, I had the wonderful opportunity, you know, to do my own paintings. And, you know, sometimes we tend to think like, oh, I can't draw that, or, you know, I can't do this because it just looks complicated. Yeah, at the beginning it does, but once with art, like, we have a strong belief that there's no mistakes. And even if you make a mistake, you just take your brush, you cover it up, and, you know, it'll be like nothing happened. And, you know, that's the wonderful thing about art. Yeah, so even if you guys mess up now doing this painting, just know that there's always gonna be a way that you guys can fix it, and, you know, it's not, you're not gonna be able to kind of like notice any mistakes that you did. And as I was saying, in high school is when I really I had like a strong desire, you know, to do art. My first painting was like a project from my art teacher, where we had to, I mixed like a Romeo Brito style, and it was the word love. And my high school teacher liked it so much that, you know, he kept it for a few years. And then a couple years after, he helped me make a painting, which is the one behind me. And, you know, after I did this one, I kind of did a couple more, and, you know, I'm still trying to figure out the whole art thing, you know, coming up with my ideas, but, you know, always like keeping it positive, looking at other people's work, you know, what inspired them to do such things. So, you know, it's just a work in progress at the moment, but I really, really enjoy this. Okay, so now going back to this painting, we're gonna finish up painting the background. And as I said, even if you guys mess up, you know, there's no mistakes in art. Always keep that in mind and believe that you can do it, you know. Ahora vamos a mixear dos colores. Que alguien me pueda decir qué color se hace cuando mixeas el rojo o el amarillo. Correcto, anaranjado. So vamos a tomar color rojo y vamos a tomar el color amarillo y lo vamos a empezar a mixear. Vamos a agarrar el amarillo y vamos a empezar a mixearlo. So as you guys can see right now, what I'm doing is we're gonna combine the colors red and yellow. As you guys can see, it makes orange. So I'm adding it, mixing it, mixing it, mixing it. I'm gonna add a little bit more of yellow because I want my orange to be a little lighter. So now that I have my orange, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my canvas and I'm gonna blend this orange into the background to give it like an orangey sunset-like look. Entonces vamos a empezar con el color anaranjado que mixeamos. Lo vamos a mezclar con el amarillo que tenemos aquí. Esto es como para darle un color como cuando el sol se está bajando. So we're mixing our orange with our yellow here to kind of give it like a sunset-like background. And always make sure that this orange doesn't go into the white petals, since we're gonna be putting in another color. And don't worry if your canvas doesn't look like mine. Everybody's gonna have different results, but always keep in mind that you're doing a great job. So I'm gonna keep working on these little petals to kind of give it a blended look on the painting, on the overall painting. So I'm mixing my orange with my yellow as I go, to always skip, like, to meet that goal of making it look like a sunset background, when the sun is kind of going down. My favorite part about painting is mixing colors, and as you mix them, like as they blend in well, and giving it that nice blended look, it's just so satisfying to watch from the beginning, the progress that you make as you start painting your painting. And then obviously the end result is just like, wow, like I worked for this. We're gonna keep blending. You don't want to leave these marks. You kind of want to blend it. You don't want to differentiate the colors, or you want them to separate, as this will give it like a nice little touch to the canvas and make it pop. So I'm adding yellow as well as I go, so it won't be just too orange. Now what I'm doing is I'm blending up. Just like this. And as you get to the top, you kind of want to blend these parts in as well. Just like this. Ahora vamos a limpiar nuestra brocha. So now we're gonna clean our brush. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. So you're gonna make sure that all the painting, the excess painting, is out of the brush for the next step. Asegúrense que toda la pintura esté limpia, que esté limpia de la brocha para nuestro siguiente paso. We're gonna take our towel or napkin and just kind of dry out the paintbrush. Vamos a tomar nuestra servilleta o toallita para limpiar y secar nuestra brocha. So now for our next step, we're gonna get the color blue. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna trace around the yellow lines that we did for the petals. Just like this. We're gonna go here. Also avoiding the background that we just blended. So para nuestro siguiente paso vamos a tomar el color azul y vamos a hacer unas líneas azules donde hicimos nuestros pétalos originales. A la misma vez, tener cuidado al no chocar mezclar el azul con nuestros colores que mixamos ahorita. Entonces vamos a ir aquí. So we're gonna do blue nuestra línea. Para nuestro siguiente paso vamos a tomar la brocha con el color azul. So for our next step, we're going to still keep the blue paint, and we're going to start from the top, and we're going to start pulling in. Just like this. Vamos a empezar desde arriba y vamos a empezar abajo, yendo abajo para el pétalo. ¿Sí? And we're going to be doing the same thing to the rest of our petals. We're going to be pulling down. So now moving on to our next step, we're going to take the color white and we're going to do the same pulling technique. And as we're pulling in, we're going to start making a light blue. So just like this. Add a little bit more white. Also blending it in with the blue that we had originally placed in this petal. Vamos a tomar un poquito del color blanco y vamos a empezar a mezclarlo con el azul que habíamos puesto originalmente. Esto va a crear un color, un azul cielo, y va a aclarar nuestro azul. Esto es hecho con agregar un poquito de color blanco. Vamos a mixearlo bien. Y aquí también. Ustedes pueden ver que al agregar el color blanco como el azul se hace más clarito. Estas otras cosas favoritas que me gustan cuando mixeo diferentes colores y ver cómo cambian y cómo cambia la dinámica de la pintura también. Entonces si quieren pueden tomar un poquito de azul como para oscurecer estas partes. Mantener las puntas de los pétalos un color oscuro. Asimismo, esto es opcional si ustedes lo quieren. Si quieren agregárselo más oscuro, también tengan en mente de mezclar el color azul clarito. Ahora para el siguiente paso vamos a limpiar nuestra brocha nuevamente. So for our next step, we're gonna clean our brush again. And we're gonna pat it dry onto our towel. Vamos a secarla con nuestra toalla. In this step, we're gonna mix red and blue. Can you guys guess what color red and blue makes? That's right, purple. So we're gonna put a little bit of blue and we're gonna drag a little bit of red and we're gonna mix. And you guys can start seeing it's becoming purple. Just like this. So I want a lighter purple, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add a little bit of white, kind of lighting it up so it can show on our canvas. Now this is optional. If you guys want to keep it like dark as it was before, then by all means, it's your painting, you guys can do it. So as you guys can see, my purple is getting a little bit lighter, and what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna take my canvas. So we're gonna take the purple we just mixed and we're gonna start from the bottom. Just like this. So just like this, we're gonna do it on this one too. I'm gonna start pulling from the bottom now. And don't worry if it kind of looks a little, like it's not blended. We're gonna come back to blend those in together. Now you're pulling from the bottom. En esta parte, amigos, vamos a empezar desde abajo y yendo hacia arriba. No se preocupen si la parte de abajo no se ve. Está bien mezclada con la parte de arriba. Vamos a retroceder para enseñarles cómo mezclar esas dos partes. Okay. So we're gonna take a little bit of white and we're gonna blend these two portions together so you guys can start seeing the colors kind of coming off of it. This. And if you guys want, just add a little bit of white, and if you guys want to get a little bit of blue, kind of blend this out to show a little sky blue that we did earlier. You guys can. Here. Ahorita vamos a tomar el color blanco para mezclar estas dos porciones de los pétalos. Como siempre, vamos a empezar desde abajo y yendo hasta arriba. Y si quieren pueden tomar un color blanco y un poquito de azul como para mixear estas dos partes. Así mismo. Okay, so we're gonna take our purple now again, and we're gonna start from the bottom all the way up, just like this. And the same thing here. Y aquí vamos a empezar con el morado otra vez. Vamos a empezar desde abajo y hacia arriba. Desde aquí. A little bit of purple here. Blend it upwards. Okay. So we're gonna take our brush. Vamos a tomar nuestras brochas and we're gonna clean it. Las vamos a limpiar. And we're gonna dry them with our towel or our napkin. Y las vamos a secar con nuestra toallita o nuestra servilleta. So we're gonna come back to our half circle here in the corner and we're gonna fill it in and make sure that the yellow doesn't go over onto our petals. So ahora lo que estamos haciendo es tomar nuestro medio círculo y lo vamos a llenar con el color amarillo, asegurándonos que no pasemos la línea, el color amarillo a nuestros pétalos. Entonces así. Ahora lo que vamos a hacer es, vamos a tomar un poquito de color negro y vamos a empezar a hacer puntitos. Así. Esto es para darle un poquito de definición a nuestro centro de la flor. So right now what we're gonna do is basically we got color black and we're gonna be tapping it onto the center to our half circle. This is to give it some definition or pattern or to the center of a flower. This, you can get a little bit of yellow too to kind of like blend it in together. So we're gonna do this coming inward, outward. So I'm just gonna be tapping it on with a brush. Just like this. Vamos empezando desde el centro yendo hacia afuera. Así mismo. Just like this. kind of looks like a little bit grainy, just like, you know, in the middle part of the flower does. This is just to give it that, you know, that grainy effect, as you guys seen on flowers, just like this. So we're gonna get a little bit of black. Now what we're gonna do is start from here and then I'll end onto the other side. Keep in mind, try to make sure that your black doesn't go onto the petals. Just, you know, keep it underneath the petals. Ahora lo que estamos haciendo es tomando nuestro color negro y lo estamos aplicando desde aquí hasta aquí abajo, y como siempre dándole aquí nuestra brocha, poquito a poquito, así, para darle ese efecto tienen las flores. Así mismo. Otra vez vamos a limpiar nuestra brocha y vamos a secarla. So we're cleaning our brush once again and we're gonna clean it up. Ahora vamos a tomar el color blanco nuevamente y vamos a hacer unas líneas blancas despacito. Así mismo, con delicadez. So right now what we're doing is we're getting a little bit of the color white. And we're just gonna be stroking white lines along the petals to kind of give it like much more colorful effect and kind of make the colors pop a little bit more. So just like this. Same thing with this one. I'm gonna start here and we're gonna be making our way up. So we're gonna be doing this smoothly until our white strokes come from all the way down, making its way up. Just like this. And then our last petal. Just like this as well. And finally, our last step is we're gonna clean our brush once again. Nuestro último paso es limpiar nuestra brocha y secarla.
Just in time.
We're gonna do a little ladybug. Vamos a hacer un insecto aquí. Vamos a hacer un medio círculo así. So our ladybug, we're gonna do half a circle, making sure that that red doesn't go into our blue. And then to draw the little polka dots, what you guys can do is use the back of your paintbrush, dip it in the color black, just like this, and then just kind of do the little black dots, just like this. Then you can also do the same thing for the little head right here. And then we're gonna do a little bit of black. And we're gonna do 2 little antennas, just like this. And then of course, the other 2 little dots on top of here. Okay. So guys, this is the final version of our painting. It was a pleasure painting with you guys, and I hope you guys had as much fun as I did. And once again, my name is Odalis, and I look forward to painting with you guys again. And remember that life is a canvas, so paint with faith.
Well, I hope you enjoyed your class on today with one of our artists. Well, remember, your life is a canvas, paint with faith. Make sure you go to paintwithfaith.com and find us at our social media sites at Paint with Faith. Again, thanks again for painting with faith.